Okay, let's discuss about VLAN in switching technologies. As you have some knowledge on switching, so I am not starting from beginning, but discussing the virtual LAN, which is very important issue. Do you know about virtual LAN or have knowledge? I
Yes,
think
sir,
everyone.
we know the basic.
Yeah. Okay, proceed. You
Yes,
know
sir.
something, right? Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just briefly and just discussing. So mainly virtual LAN or VLAN divides the broadcast domain because you know that a switch, a whole switch generally is in a broadcast domain, and normally because by default every port of a switch is a member of VLAN 1, which is default VLAN. So it is the part of the broadcast domain. So what if we divide those ports into different VLANs? Okay. Then we will get some benefits. For example, if we put all the switch ports in a single VLAN, then and there will be huge broadcast. It will have stress on CPU. That is, performance will be reduced. That is why we need to divide the broadcast domain into the smaller broadcast domain. Then security is an important issue here because if one VLAN is compromised or hacked by some malicious actor, then your whole VLAN and computers will be accessible to the hacker. In that case, if you divide separate VLAN, then in case one VLAN is compromised, other VLANs are secure. And this security another issue, and another important issue is troubleshooting. If there is any trouble in a VLAN, then you can isolate that VLAN because that VLAN has less number of computers rather than all the computers in a single VLAN. So one important issue or thing that you must know the definition of different types of VLAN. What is default VLAN? I just mentioned that VLAN 1 is default VLAN, and for many vendor switches, especially Cisco switch, if you buy a Cisco switch from market and configured nothing, then you will have a VLAN 1 on all ports of the switch. So it is the default VLAN. The default VLAN is used normally used for traffic management traffic normally, or you can also use for data traffic. So another issue, another topic is native VLAN. Native VLAN is actually untagged traffic. You know about trunk. Trunk is a link between two switches. When we connect a computer or to a switch port, then switch port is called access port. Just it is used for access. And native VLAN and is untagged in the trunk because trunk carries different VLAN. You create on the switch, but one VLAN will be untagged. That is native VLAN, and then we have voice VLAN. Technologies converges day by day. Previously, at different office, people had to deploy a PABX, for telecommunication or internal telecommunication, or sometimes for external also, external system also connected with PABX sometimes. But nowadays, VoIP, voice over IP, has developed. So people use same IT infrastructure for telecommunication, and they use VoIP, which is IP telephony. IP telephony, for IP telephony, you use separate VLAN because your voice is latency sensitive, that is why different policies need to be enforced for this traffic so that they get priority over data traffic. Data VLAN, we have computers connected with the network, and the computer generates that is data VLAN. What is management VLAN? And we need to manage the switch using SSH, Telnet, etc. These are management VLAN. We need to configure another VLAN for managing those switch routers, etc. You can manage them remotely. You can monitor in the enterprise environment. You will have network monitoring system where you will monitor your network devices availability, whether it is down or running, and performance. That is management. And access VLAN is untagged. Know when you connect your computer to a switch, it is called access VLAN. Okay, one interesting thing you may notice when you visit some office or maybe in your university also, you will see a IP telephone is connected to a switch, and PC is connected to the IP phone. So here, interesting thing, in the switch port, although it is access, there are two VLANs. One is data, one for voice VLAN. So a single cable carries two VLANs, both data and voice. VLAN is used by IP phone, and then IP data VLAN is untagged for the switch at IP telephony. But switch IP telephone has a very small or 2-port switch. It is built-in feature. Okay. What VLAN and trunking is an important issue. Two switches, when we connect two switches with a cable that is used for carrying all the VLANs configured on the switch, and they are tagged. For example, in this picture, you can see, for example, two VLANs, 10 and 20 are used, and switch carries trunk link carries both VLANs, and they are tagged because otherwise there is no way to identify the traffic without tagging. So there are two protocols used, .1q, 802.1q, in fact, and ISF, inter switch link. Interswitch link is normally not used right now because it is Cisco proprietary. But .1Q is often standard. It is widely used and practically used because if you use switches from multiple vendor, you can use it. ISL is not possible, so we'll focus on it, and we will complete a lab right now on VLAN inter. Oh, okay. I will. So it's another topic. Yes, for inter VLAN, you know, VLAN just divides the broadcast domain, but they are not able to communicate with other VLANs by default. Actually, they are isolated. If you want to make communication between computers or systems between two VLANs, then you have to install a router. A router is used for inter-VLAN routing. So in the router, you will configure virtual link, virtual interface for different VLANs. For example, if you have 3 VLANs on your switch, then you install a link between a switch and router, and configure virtual switch. What is virtual interface? Virtual interface, for example, here one interface is shown for the router. The interface name is fast Ethernet 0/0. This is physical identification of this interface. What if you use different, if you create virtual interface, just use dot something number, .1, .2, .3, or anything, just for identification. It has 1, 2, 3, it has just identification significance, no other significance. Okay, then we will different interface, and we will set gateway in the router. We will show when you complete the lab, you will be very clear, because it is very important for practical life. Here you see that router has 3 virtual links. You can create many virtual interfaces for creating for different VLANs. So it depends on the number of VLANs you want to interconnect. Okay, we'll show one sample configuration. We'll show you details. Okay, before going another topic, let's show one lab I created for inter-VLAN. Okay. Can you see the topology?
Yes.
Yeah, I am just describing. I'm sending at first. Okay, I am sending. Okay, before sending, I just explained to you. Then, what I created. You are a network engineer at a company tasked with deploying a branch office network for around 100 employees. Okay, there are 3 different departments: human resources department, finance department, and R&D. Okay, you have to ensure computers of this department are in a separate VLAN.
So we cannot
Sir, we cannot see. We can see only the slide.
Oh, you okay. Okay. Hope now you are seeing, right?
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. You have three departments: human resources, finance, and R&D. You have to ensure the computers of each department are in separate village, and there is also R&D lab. Okay, and there are for R&D lab, you have a network, and that will be in a separate VLAN and not reachable for any. You know, R&D labs findings are confidential for an organization, and they try to protect their computer systems, because if their information is exposed somehow, for example, inside employees or to some hackers. So protection is to just isolate your network in that case. Just lab operators and lab scientists will access this computer. Okay. That is why we are talking that this will be isolated, not reachable from anywhere, whether it is internet or internal network. Okay. How we can isolate? We although we connect with our network. Okay. The topology look like we have a router, branch router, or it is edge router. It is ISR 4331 model router system. It may have external connection. For example, you have headquarters network will be connected with this router, or ISP connected will be here. Although we will not focusing on this, because we are focusing on switching internal network only. When we talk about routing, then we will discuss about that part. Okay, just router is installed here because for inter VLAN routing. So we have one switch connected to the router. This is not a distribution switch. Okay, it is more like a realistic network diagram. Actually, we connect our router to a distribution switch. Distribution switch connect to some access switch for different location of the building, for example. Okay, we have two switches. Then we have 8 computers. So what are 8 computers? I just plan here. I just described which port is connected to which port of router, switch, and PC. So you will, when you do it hands-on, you just follow it, or you can do it yourself, but for consistency, because if you face any problem, then it will be easier for us to discuss. Otherwise, everybody will see quite different. So we have planned for different departments VLAN. For example, you assign 101 for HR and IP address 10.1.100.01, for example. And HR department has 2 computers for testing. This is 0 and 1, and 2, 3 for finance, and so on. Okay, and then we have a plan for connectivity. PC1 IP address is assigned here, and its subnet mask gateway switch port, and which switch it is connected to is also mentioned. It is also mentioned here. And what is our objective of this lab? We want to see inter-VLAN routing. We have HR, finance, and R&D teams computer. We want them to communicate each other's computer. So we will configure interVLAN, but R&D labs computer will be only reachable for VLAN 104. That is, it is not reachable from it. Okay. In packet tracer, have you installed packet tracer on your computers, or do you have any issues with this?
Yes, sir, we have.
Okay, great. Actually, when you complete this lab, I will check randomly. Just I have your name list here. Then I will randomly ask you to share your screen and discuss or explain what you are understanding or what you are doing. Then that will be great for everyone, because I will not be able to ask everyone, because we have around 31 participants. Okay, just I listed the steps what you will do. At first, construct a network diagram, label accordingly. Okay, then connect the ports, what I mentioned. Although if you use different ports, it will work, but I hope you will do the similar way, that it will be easier to discuss, and what we discuss with you will be comprehensible to others. So that is why I request you to maintain consistency in this. When you do yourself, then you can do as you like. Okay. And assign the steps are mentioned. I also wrote the commands. You just can follow the commands also. But there may be some error. I'm not sure. Or then we'll try. How we can understand that our task is okay? We will be able to ping from different VLAN city. That is why we will be certain that we are okay. We can reach another VLAN computer. Okay. In case of R&D lab, we will see that no ping is possible from R&D lab to other PCs, or other VLAN PC to R&D lab PC. We will not be able to ping. That is okay. We will be able to. Okay. Just to mention, initially I thought that I will integrate the VTP, virtual trunking protocol, also in this lab, but I thought that okay, we'll do with this topology later. But initially, I think you should not think about BTP. BTP will use separate lab, although use same topology. So just preserve this or save this topology when you construct on your packet tracer, because we will use later with this topology. Okay, now I'm sending the file to you. Yeah. assignment. Yeah, let's check. So, hello. Got the lab file, PDF file?
Sir, where you send it?
Okay, I sent it in the chat. Chat. Can you
No,
see?
sir.
We didn't receive it, sir.
Got it?
No, sir.
What? But I am seeing this sent item in the sent item.
Sir, did you send to everyone or?
Right. What is the default nature? Everyone and anyone directly. Yes, it is selected. Okay, everyone. What is happening? So let me send again. Me too. Oh, info. Oh, you are not getting. Okay, I understand. What is happening? Maybe a host or admin just send to info subject. Yes. Yeah. That's the issue. Is there any one in? Oh, okay. Fine. Hope this time you got.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I sent you three files. Okay. I sent you three labs. Just use lab intervillain route. Okay. Intervillain route.
Sir, here we see three files, but between among all of them three files, so we use only one.
No, we will perform three labs, hopefully. That is why I sent other two. But at first, we will do lab intervillain route. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Sorry?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it will be more understandable and time effective if you consider configuring this lab, then you decide to give us another lab to perform a similar kind of task.
Okay. At first, you just go through the topology and things. In the meantime, I'm trying to show you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, you send three file. Which one are we to do now?
Lab intervalent routing.
Lab
Another
int-
two will work later. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. Can you see a packet tracer on my computer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will construct the network topology. Say, at first, let's take the router. Okay. It is ISR 4331 router. It is ISR means integrated services router. Actually, it is used for branch office usually because it has built-in features such as firewalling and other features for which is very important for branch. Okay. Then we will take switch 296060. It is another switch that is commonly used. It is catalyst switch. Catalyst 2960. Okay. It is you will see it is used in real life field, but newer switch models are coming. Okay, we have taken router, we have taken our distribution switch, and then access switch, then another access switch, then we take computers. You can take laptop, server, or PC. Okay, PC is enough for this testing. Okay, we have 8, 0 to 7. Okay, let's connect. Which cable? If we click connection, then we'll get different cables. There are different types of cables. It is
Straight to.
Okay, there are different types of cables, connection size, and it is console cable. Console cable. What is console cable? When you have a physical router or switch, you need to connect your laptop or desktop to the switch or router or firewall, just to manage them, to run your command. So that is, in that case, you use this cable, called console cable. It is usually green kind of, that is color here. Anyway, you have a straight cable, which is commonly used. Then we have crossover cable. Earlier, you will study even in your CCNA course or other, that similar type of device I should be connected with crossover cable. Or, for example, router to router connection is crossover cable, but it is not true these days, because ports are now so intelligent that they can adjust according to the device they are connected to. So we can just use straight cable for any type of connection. Okay, let's connect with straight cable from router. Then we connect. Here is gigabit Ethernet. So router to switch is gigabit Ethernet connection. Okay, then we take another cable to switch, distribution switch. Distribution switch is another gigabit Ethernet 02 to I also connect to gigabit Ethernet. Okay. Then we'll take another cable to connect here. But this switch has 24 fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet means how many? 100 Mbps. Okay. Gigabit Ethernet, we had only 2 gigabit Ethernet. 2 are used, one with router, one with another access switch. So we our gigabit Ethernet ports are used up. Then we will just say 024 to here. Okay. Just we are using fast Ethernet connection between this because of lack of availability of gigabit Ethernet. Okay, we will connect to our switch. Say switch port 1 to PC. PC which port? Here PC has 2 USB port, 1 serial port, RS232, and then we have fast Ethernet 0. Okay, just we connected there. So similarly, we will connect to here. Just maintain consistency for our discussion. Okay. Connect here. Connect switch. Four. Okay, done. Okay, our network topology is done. Okay. Okay, ports are loop. Ports are green now because ports are ports take some time for Mac learning. When it is learned, then it is okay. So now you can see that port is up. Okay, fast Ethernet port is up. Here you see 4 ports are up, and here also 4 ports are up, here also up, but connectivity with router is not up, but because in router you have to configure. Okay. Now, at first we will configure our IP address. Okay, how can we set IP? We will just click here and then configure desktop, no, desktop here. Minor programming desktop we have okay here. Okay, from desktop we will IP configuration, IP version 4 it is static. We have two options, DHC dynamic and static. So what is the IP address of PC01? Let's see what I planned. PC01 10.1.101.2.
Sir, we cannot see.
What is the subnet mask? Subnet mask will be 355.255.0. Okay. What is the gateway? It is 10.
Sir, we cannot see the screen stuff.
Oh, you can see what's wrong.
Sir, your screen is not movable.
What's wrong with this? Okay, let's see. Shared. Okay, share again. Okay. Can you see the packet tracer on my computer?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Can you see PC 0's window?
No, no.
No, sir.
There is some problem. This is not
Maybe you can share your entire screen. Sir.
okay.
It's still
It is
open.
not a big issue. Okay, I think you can assign a packet tracer PC IP address. Do you have any problem with this? For example, if you use a PC, why? Okay, let me try this. Why it is not so? No.
Sir,
Yes.
yeah, for us to see your PC0, you need to stop sharing the screen. Then you share the entire screen instead of sharing only the packet tracer window.
I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. New share. Where is this screen? Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now it is shared. Yeah. I thought that it will be the same, but it is separate window. Now you can see hopefully, right?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Here is PC01 IP configure. Okay, let me show you from the beginning. Okay, it is slow. Packet tracer, share, new share, new share. Yeah. Okay, you can see now. Okay. It is PC01, for example. Then here this by default here it will appear here and configure, then desktop, then IP configure. Okay. Here what is our planned IP? 10.1.101.2. And what will the subnet mask? 255 255 255. What will be the gateway? Gateway will be 1.1. Okay, DNS server, we don't need DNS server here. Okay. Okay, we did it. Now let's check from ping what we assigned. What we assigned .2. Okay, it is pingable. Okay, similarly, just configure for all other computers. Is it okay or any issue?
Sir, I have one question.
Okay, sure.
Sir, when we configured or assigned this IP address, this bitmarks for class A IP address will be 255.0.0.0 as far we know. But sir, here you use this 255.255.255.
Yes, you will be clear when we discuss about IP addressing. Actually, what you talk is classless IP address. For classless IP addressing, the default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0 for classes. But we are using classless inter-domain routing, CIDR. We will discuss it. We are using IP addresses more flexibly in this scheme. So these days we don't use classless routing. Classless routing is inefficient use of IP addressing. There will be huge wastage of IP address space. So we don't use that system, and we will discuss it in the session of IP addressing. That is very important for you. Okay. Right now, why we are using another point. Okay, let me discuss another point. Is that okay? Another okay. Look at this. For example, HR VLAN 101. We have 10.1.101.0/24. That means 24 bit. That is 3 octets of 10.1.101. This part is network part. That is, it must be masked. So we need 24 bit. 24 bit means 255.255. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. In this way, just you configure the IP addresses of these pieces. Then we will show you one switches configuration, and then we will proceed.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, for making this connection, can we use this automatically cable or copper straight cable?
I will use straight cable, straight.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, please, for the tax, between no, the topology,
Yes.
I want to just visualize it. I want to ask a question there. Can you go down to the topology?
Sorry.
The diagram. I want to see the diagram. I want to ask a question there.
Yeah.
Yeah, between that of the distribution switch and that of the access S002, are you using a gigabit interface?
Sorry. What's issue?
I mean, between the distribution switch and the access S002, are
Yeah.
you using a gigabit interface or?
No, no, no. Yes, we are using fast Ethernet because we have only two gigabit Ethernet on distribution switch. One used to with router, one with access switch. That is, it is not possible to use
Okay, sir.
gigabit. We use fast Ethernet. Okay.
Sir, PC4 and PC5, they have the same address. I think they have to change.
Okay, sorry.
And also PC6.
Yeah, I use 2 and 3. IP would be 2 and 3. Okay, I am revising the file. 4 IP is okay. 5 will be 103.3. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I am sending revise. Okay. Kindly like take permission to give a project presentation. Sure. Going to leave. Musa. Hello,
Yes,
Musa. Do you have any problem with this configuration?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Okay, complete soon because time is running out.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, from this file, we see that PC 4 and 5 having the same IP address.
Okay, I sent a revised file. It's some mistake in that file.
I use one PC for 2 and another PC for 3.
Right, you're right. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Musa wrote something. Hello, can you hear me, Musa?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm hearing you, sir.
You wrote take permission to give project presentation.
Presentation. Yes, sir.
Do you have another task, right?
Yes, by 11.
When
that-
you want to leave?
Hopefully 11:30 will leave.
Okay, it is predefined schedule that you have to leave, but you have to complete this project, interbillion project, and you will show me later. Okay.
Okay, sir. I will also do that, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Do we need to configure the IP address of the pillars?
IP address of
The pillars.
VLAN.
Yes.
Up to what you have completed?
Of the PC server.
PC, you have completed all IP
Assigned.
configuration of PCs.
Yes.
Okay, then you are proceeding to switch, right?
Yes, sir. I'm talking about this switch.
Yeah, switch. In the switch, you have to configure VLANs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just
Yeah.
I have
This is
provided the VLAN commands. Follow them.
So I have one question from the topology.
Okay.
We know that assigning a static IP address is time consuming and impractical. So can we configure a DHCP on the router and distribute the IP address to each pin?
Yes, you can, but yes, you can. But I would say right now, HPC, it will not so time consuming. We'll also have lab or DHCP or other configuration. But if you think, you can.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, can we use the CLI?
CLI,
Yes, sir.
where?
GUI for configuring the pillars.
Configuring the IP address of PCs.
No, for configuring the VLANs. Can we use CLI or?
Oh, okay. I'll show you. Let me. Okay, here you will go, then you CLI, of course, then enter. Then enable, enable. If you type angle beside angle bracket, enable, and then you will show hash prompt. Okay.
Privilege mode.
Yes, it is privileged. Yes. IP interface. Okay, you can see the interfaces which are up. Okay, show running configuration. Show running running configuration, you will say, and you configuration terminal. Okay, you will be in the configuration mode, and you will be able to configure here. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes, I can hear.
on the table of PCs, for the PC address, the IP address of PC 4 and 5, they are same.
No, no, no. It's I have already sent a revised file. PC4 will be PC4's IP is okay. .2. PC5's IP will be .3. It was
Yes.
mistake. Okay.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Yes.
So for the board switch, we configure the same command.
Which command?
For the board switch,
Yes.
we configure the same command, like the name of VLAN.
Oh, it is a distribution switch.
Okay.
The switch that is connected to router.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hello. Anyone has any problem? You can ask. No problem. Okay, Mohammed Dizibrain, have you completed? Tarek Khalid, you are not hearing.
Yes, sir. Sir, I done the
Uh,
BC and I'm
To
done.
what level you completed?
Sir, I finished all the BC. Now I'm doing the switch step.
Do you have any problem with switch configuration?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Everyone just complete as soon as possible because we are running out of time. Okay. Mansur Ahmed, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Up to what your completion? Configuration? Do you have any problem with configuration?
Yes, sir.
Up to what you completed? Then Usman Ahmed, can you hear? Naib Ismail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Up to what you completed?
I'm
Configured.
configuring the switch now.
Do you have any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Can anyone completed the whole configuration? Nobody. Can anyone share your screen?
Yes, sir. Shall I try?
Yes, can you? Yes, you can show and explain to everybody how you configured. Then it will be great for us.
Okay, give me the access to share the screen.
Okay. Okay, now you can try.
It is still asking host disable participant screen sharing.
Oh, this that I haven't. Maybe I am not forced. Allow. Okay, you can proceed with the configuration.
Sir?
Meanwhile, I am trying. Okay. Yes.
Sir, what is
Yes.
the IP address that connect distributor switch to a router?
Okay. Here in the diagram, you can see the configuration of router. Okay, you see 3 IP addresses for 3 VLANs. Okay. It is gateway address is actually virtual interface.
Okay.
Hello, Osman. Now you are host. You can share your screen.
So till now I can. It is actually saying host disable participants sharing.
But I enable. What's wrong with me?
Or maybe you make the host to another person.
something wrong. Now I am not getting the option. Please. Okay, it's okay. I will check it later. Have you completed the configuration of all the switches?
So for me, I finished
Almost.
two. I finished two, remaining one.
Okay, finish it as soon as possible. ওই যে দেখেন তো ওই যে আমার পোস্ট থেকে এটা চলে গেছে আর কি, বুঝছেন? আমি একজনকে না না নতুন না নতুন না, ওই যে আমি একজনকে পোস্ট দিয়ে দিতে চাইছিলাম স্ক্রিন শেয়ারের জন্য, তো তখন চলে গেছে। একটু দেখেন তো। হ্যাঁ চলে গেছে, হ্যাঁ উনি আবার কারে যে দিলাম এটাই তো ভুলে গেছি। এটা হচ্ছে লাস্টে আইডি নাম্বার 404 ওসমান, ওসমানকে দিছি না? হ্যাঁ 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 না না আমি ভুলে দিয়েছি। হ্যালো ওসমান, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can hear you.
Maybe host privilege is to you right now.
Yes, sir. You have
Just
assigned the host
assign to me again.
Sir,
Yes.
I've assigned it to you.
Sorry.
I've assigned it to you.
completed configuration?
No, you are the host now.
Yeah, I got it. Anyone completed full configuration?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. I have one problem.
what's the problem?
When I want to configure my router, they say that configuring IP routing on a LAN subnet interface is only allowed if the subnet interface is already configured as part of an IEEE 802.10.
Yes.
So what can I do?
Okay. Okay, let me see. At first, tell me whether you have configured the trunk in the distribution switch for this interface.
Yes, sir.
You configured trunk interface to the router, right? Okay. In the
Yes, sir.
router, you are trying to what you are trying to do is virtual interface, right? Or
Yes.
okay. What you are trying to do, interface encapsulation. Are you giving the command encapsulation dot 1q and
No,
then VLAN?
before giving the encapsulation.
Yeah,
I just gave
IP address.
Yeah, I just gave a interface gigabit internet G000.101.
Yes.
And I gave the IP address.
Okay.
And they said that to configure the IP routing on a LAN subnet is only allowed if.
Okay. 1 minute, please.
We'll talk later. Okay. Okay.
You can give encapsulation command before IP address. Just try it. Let me do it myself. What's wrong with this? Check.
So my copy. To come to clean everything. Your mic is what? Your mic.
Okay, one thing, if you find any problem in the router, for example, if you configure the fast interface, then IP address, then encapsulation .1q, encapsulation, you can give interface command. Sorry, you can give encapsulation.1q after interface command, and in that case there will be no problem if you face problem.
So I completed the configuration.
Yes. You're talking. Your name, please.
Faisal.
Faisal. Okay. Is it working?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Wait a bit. You can share your. If you can share your screen, so everybody, that will be great.
But they are telling me the host has disabled participant screen sharing. So maybe you may need to enable it.
Yeah. Let me check. Okay, I am giving you. Your full name, I cannot, or ID, that will be great.
148.
5, yeah, 145. Okay. Can you start now? Can you share the screen? Oh, screen. Oh, sorry.
No, sir. Still, I cannot share.
Okay. I am making you host. Then you share. Then revert it back. Okay. Do you want to change host to? Okay. And now you can share. I am stopping share. Okay. Share your screen. Faisal. Just share your screen.
Sir, I'm using two devices. You have given me the host.
So, oh, you are using two devices. Oh.
Yeah, I usually, yeah, the other one is my computer, so I cannot, it's my phone, so.
You should
One
give it
from
to my other account.
Faisal.
Finish.
Who finished?
Yes, sir.
Abdullah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you finished also. Okay, great. Then Faisal try to change the host to the device.
All right, all right.
Yeah, just transfer to the device where you want to share screen.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then share screen so that we will discuss with everybody. Okay.
I think my screen is visible.
Yeah, it's, we are seeing. So I request everybody to see the Faisal's presentation, and let's see what he did. So
Okay.
you have 8 pieces, configured IP address, then configured switches and router.
Sure.
Can at first log into the switch one. Okay, switch one.
All right, sir.
Okay. So the configure show VLAN, run show VLAN command.
I think I've already run it, so let me just do it again.
Okay, just enter. Okay. It's here. No, at first. Okay. Okay. Show VLAN.
You have to enable.
Yeah,
first.
enable. Yes.
Still working, right now.
It's okay. Okay. So run. Okay. So you see. Okay, you created 3 VLAN. Where is 3 VLAN? HR 101. Finance 102. What about 103 and 104? Okay. In this switch, we don't need other 2 VLAN. You're right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then show interface brief. Show running configuration.
Sorry, show.
So running configuration. Controls. Yes. So run. It will be enough. Okay. Or so run. No. It will not work. It is hyphenated maybe. Okay. So run is enough. So run. Then you can enter tab. Then it will get okay. So
All right,
run. So run is enough.
Show run. So I'm typing, but I don't think it's working.
Yeah. Then enter. Then press enter.
Invalid input.
Oh,
So
no. You have to enable. Enable. Yeah. Okay. Enter. Hit enter. Okay. That's great. You have access VLAN. What about a trunk? Let's show the trunk.
Okay.
No. Enable is
Sorry.
show trunk.
Okay, I think it's.
Is it right command? May not trunk. No, maybe command is different. Maybe
Yeah.
I also forgot. Maybe Let me so let's see. So
I think maybe it said show interface run.
oh, sorry, interface, right? Okay. Where is the okay?
Yeah, I think it's working.
Okay, see. Okay. Okay, we got 101, 102. Notice that one is also included because it is default. Okay. Anyway, everything is okay in your switch. That's great.
Yes, sir.
Now enter PC0. PC0.
Right.
Ping PC3 from here. Yes. Go to command prompt. Go to command. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah. From here, ping.
What was the IP address of PC3?
Yeah. See what is PC3 IP address? Yeah. I'm not pinging.
Yeah.
Try with PC2. Oh no, PC. Yes, PC2.
Okay. I should wait for the request to end first. Or... Okay. Should I try to pin PC?
PC2. Yeah. Maybe. Again, PC3 maybe. Okay, just manually edit. You can get the previous command with arrow key. Just press arrow, up arrow or down arrow.
Sorry?
Just press up arrow or down arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to typing again.
All right.
Okay.
I got
just,
it.
Yeah.
I have to repin.
Just put it
to again.
2.
All right.
You are again trying with PC3.
Oh, is that?
The 102.2. Ping 102.2. 102.2.
You want me to pin PC2 or PC3?
Yeah. No, it is not working. Okay. Okay, let's check router. Let's check at distribution switch. Okay, let's go to distribution switch.
Okay.
Yes. So the running configuration. No, not
okay.
Enable. Just enable. Just enable.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to type enable, but it's kind of like not working though.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this thing?
Or your look, your router's interface is not off. It is red, still red. Okay.
Yeah.
Problem.
But that's what I've done like
If
previously.
router configuration is not okay, then your inter-VLAN routing is not possible. Inter-VLAN communication is not possible. Okay.
All right, sir. I think it's going to work.
Here enable.
Yeah, you want me to show the running cough, right?
Yeah. So running configuration. Let's show running. Not seeing the command.
Sorry?
Okay, so, enter the command show interface trunk. Show interface trunk. What are the interfaces? Port. You have only one trunk. What about, oh, you have to configure, trunk towards the switch. This is towards the router.
Yeah, but you also to do it through the switch.
Yeah, from go to distributions. You are in distribution. Okay. Then run the command. Okay. Okay. Just open the file. Open the file I gave you. Okay,
Yeah, that's the file you have given.
open the left. Okay. Go down. Go down.
Sure.
Scroll down. This go to distribution switches command. Distribution switch command.
You mean this one?
Okay, here. Distributions. There is a fast command after VLAN. You have not run this command, maybe.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah. Interface 0. Sorry. This maybe.
I've run it there.
Yeah. Run it. Copy and run it.
I've already run it.
Sorry.
I've already run those commands.
Go to the distribution switch. You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. Go to configuration mode. Configuration terminal.
Sure.
Yeah. Enter. Run here.
Sorry.
Put the command here.
Okay. You want me to put the interface gigabit, right?
Yeah, it's gigabit 01 maybe. I hope you configured.
Yeah, I think
you can copy all the 3 commands at a time, no problem.
Yeah, I think it's done now.
Sorry?
I think it's done now. I've run it.
Yeah. Okay. Exit or end command, run and end. Yes. Let's see. Trunk.
You want to show the trunk again?
Interface trunk. Show interface trunk.
Okay. There it is.
What about 01? Uh, 01. Okay. Show running configuration. Show run. Okay. Enter.
Yes, sir.
Go further. Okay, again. Okay, we have trunk to 01. Okay, fine. Enter again. Results. Okay, fine. Okay. Go to the router now. Go to router now.
All right.
So I enter another one.
I've already shown it here. I think it's visible.
Force down. Okay, you what you have to do?
Sir.
Go to configuration mode. No. First enable, then configuration.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Just in interface. Just interface. Gigabit 0/0/0.101.
Interface Ethernet, right?
No, it is gigabit, GI. In short, you can write GI.
Okay.
GI zeros, then it will be okay. 0/0.
0/0, right?
Then 0/0. .101.
.101.
Press enter.
Yep.
No, gigabit GI, not GA. GI will work. Okay. Press GI and then tab. You will get the full GI.
Yeah.
Not E, I for yeah. Okay. No shutdown. No space shutdown.
Sorry?
No, what you wrote, I can say no shut.
Yeah.
No shutdown.
Sorry, I just like typed mistakenly. No shutdown.
Yeah.
You want me to end it?
Do then exit. Then exit from here.
Sir.
Then do it for 3 sub interface. .102, .103.
102.
Yeah.
All right.
No shut.
And again for 103, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Exit. Another exit. So then swipe interface brief. No, it's still down.
Still down.
Yeah, so even me, I tried the same thing, but it's still down. I don't know what is the problem.
You are facing the same problem.
It's working for me.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think we need to assign the IP address to the actual interface before we actually add the sub interfaces. Because if you try to turn on the interface, it will be on, but it will not receive any packet. Practically, it is down since it is there is no any IP address.
So you need to make a no shutdown. So no need of configuring maybe trunk mode. You just need to make the interface G0/0/0 and you just put it no shutdown and everything will work. No need of assigning switch port trunk again.
Oh, no. I thought he missed, but he actually configured correctly. Okay, understood. Can you show your configuration, Abdul Le?
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, great. Uh, Faisal, can you transfer the host to Abdul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see his configuration.
Abdul, give me your ID.
Yeah, give Abdul.
His name is Abdul?
Sorry?
Abdullah, you know Abdullah.
Abdullah, sorry.
Okay, now you are the host.
Yeah, Abdullah is host now. You share screen.
Sir, my screen visible?
Yes, now it is. Oh, your
Okay.
link is up. Your link is up. Great.
Pardon, sir?
Yeah, it's great. You are.
Is the packet tracer visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So if we go to PC1, you see how the configuration is really working.
Yeah.
If like we take the case of PC1, we go to command prompt and we try to just ping like the PC3 you were requesting and everything is working.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question, sir. In the router, which interface do you use?
Yeah.
In the
Open the
in the
router.
in the router we just need to make the interface G000 to have the no shutdown command. You need to put it up. After putting it off, I think everything is working. Because everything has been configured on the switches. So if I just put show run command, these are the interfaces.
Okay. Run show IP interface brief. Let's see that all the ports. Yes, this is here is your configuration, right?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yeah, this is the interface gigabit Ethernet 00 with the description connected to the switch. It has no IP duplex, and also these are the one that we just put the input the VLAN. The sub interfaces, we have the 101 and 102, 103 that are the sub interfaces connected.
Okay, great. Okay, Faisal, just enable the physical port. That is gigabit 0/0/0. Just run the no shutdown command for that. Hopefully, the interface will be up and you will your inter-VLAN communication will be established.
It's working. It's up.
Yeah,
it's
and
working.
Yes, sir.
Faisal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
So if you want to see the show interface brief, we are having all the interfaces assigned in the router. So we have like, since the gigabit Ethernet does not have an IP address, so it is now written as on-site. And all of the sub interfaces are having their own IP. You have like the 0, the 10, 101, 102, 103 is already assigned.
Yeah, thank you. Faisal, let's show that your R&D labs PC is not reachable from anywhere. Show everybody. Go to PC, for example, 6 or 7.
PC 6. Okay. So from PC 6, we can also ping PC 1 or PC 0. Let's try that.
Okay.
So you have the ping command.
No. Ping 6. Ping 7. You are in 6.
Yes, sir.
just 7.
Okay. Mhm.
No, okay, 104.3. Yes, that is
It's working.
interbillion is working,
Yes, sir.
but we cannot reach other billions because it is separated or isolated communication.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That is great. Okay. Who cannot completed the configurations or face problems?
So my question is like, for the isolation from PC7, we cannot ping from to PC1, right?
Yeah.
Why and how it's work?
Oh, it is for interbillion communication. You have to configure router, as for route for VLAN 104, we have not configured in router. That is why it is not possible to communicate with other VLANs. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Just we do not when we try to isolate a VLAN, we will not configure in the router. That is the process. What else other? What about Tariq Khaled?
Yes, sir.
Completed or is still working?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. What about Nazneen Akhtar?
Sir, I have one problem based on router. How can I take the gigabit 0/0/0? How can I take this connection?
Oh, actually we show it here. How can I show it? Okay, let me show. Although we explained just a bit earlier, however, I am showing you again. Just wait. Packet. Okay. Can you see the routers? It will,
Yes, sir, I can.
Router. So see a router interface here. Let's okay. At first, so I think let's see the interfaces we have. For example, we have one interface, gigabit Ethernet 001. It is connected to distribution switch. Okay. Here we will configure. We will configure our router's configuration. For example, at first we will create interface 0. Let's see. Okay. We just created GI means gigabit Ethernet. Be sure it. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0.101. And just we give an identifier for this virtual interface, and then we are giving IP address and then encapsulation .1Q101. That is, it is using trunks protocol .1Q 802.1Q protocol. and its VLAN. VLAN is mentioned. For which VLAN we are trying to configuring the gateway. Actually, we are configuring gateway for a VLAN. And remember, in the computers or PCs, we put the gateway IP addresses for different VLANs. For 101 VLAN, we assigned 10.1.1.101.1 gateway. That is, gateway is in the router. We assigned. Okay. Then this is our one command. Okay. For 102, we have another command. Okay. I'm showing you this. Everybody try to understand so that routing is clear to everybody.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes.
স্যার আমার প্রবলেমটা মূলত আপনার কনফিগারেশনে শো আইপি ইন্টারফেস ব্রিফ দেওয়ার পরে গিগাবাইট ইথারনেট 0/0/0 আনঅ্যাসাইন্ড এই লেখা মানে সম্পূর্ণ কমান্ড দেখাচ্ছে। আমার এখানে যখন আমি এই কমান্ডটা দিচ্ছি তখন শুধুমাত্র গিগাবাইট ইথারনেট 0/0 আসছে। এইখানে স্যার আমার মানে কানেকশনটা কমপ্লিট করতে পারছি না। আমার আমি মানে বলতে চাচ্ছি যে এখানে গিগাবাইট 0/0 এই কেবলটা আমার নেওয়া ভুল হয়েছে নাকি আমি মানে রাউটারটা অন্য কোনো রাউটার নিতে হবে, যেখানে এই কপার স্ট্রেট কেবল ব্যবহার করলে আমার কানেকশনটা গিগাবাইট 0/0/0 আসবে।
ও হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সেটা হতে পারে। That is, you can show your screen. Okay. তাহলে এটা
আপনি আমাকে একটা বলেন, এখানে রাউটার মানে কোন, আমি 2911 এটা ইউজ করছি।
না না, আমি ওইটাই, এটা তো কনসিস্টেন্সির জন্য বলেছি, ইউজ দ্য সেম রাউটার as I mentioned in my file, ISR 4331. Okay, in that case, same configuration, same commands would work. Otherwise, it will not work. Maybe interface is different in that router. Okay, that is the problem. One thing, make sure that you understand the concept and the whole topology and the underlying technology. That is enough, but everybody's configuration should be successful. Okay. Try yourself. Who has some problem, try yourself. If you still face problem, then you can discuss with others who are successful, and also you can discuss with me. And moreover, we have other two labs, but we have no time today. I hope you will complete the two labs yourself, and if you face any problem, then we will discuss in the next session. Okay. Right now, do you have any question or anything?
So what would be the next class about?
Okay, and actually I thought that today I will complete all the switching related issues, but hope the next session we will complete all the switching related concept, or we may add another topic. We may cover some topics from, let me see.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
I think, sir, in my case, the configuration is running successfully, but still the VLANs cannot communicate.
Okay.
Maybe if I share my screen, then you can see.
Okay, you can share. Okay, before that, I just finishing the one minute. Okay. Okay. You ask that what would be the topic of next session. We will be in switching. We have other topics related to spanning tree protocol with Ether channel, for example. Link aggregation is important. Although I gave 2 labs to you, if you can complete, meanwhile, we will be able to cover next topics to some extent. Okay. Okay. Who said that you have a problem?
Yes, sir.
Dikko, no?
Yes, sir.
How you spell your name? Pronounce your name. M. Dikko. Dikko.
Yes, sir. M. Dikko.
M. Dikko. Okay. Okay. M. Dikko giving you the host. Okay. 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 You can share your screen. Just answering your question, then we will finish.
Can you see, sir?
Okay. Let me show the topology first. Minimize the router. Minimize the router. It seems that your link is, all the links are up over.
Yes, sir.
But we
You
have
see-
to check the configuration.
Yes. You see the gigabit Ethernet 0/0, we didn't assign any IP address to it. So we assigned the sub interface
Yeah.
10.1, 10.2, and 10.3, and all of them are off. But still,
Yeah.
the VLANs cannot communicate.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Go to the switch 1. So running config. Okay, stop here. PC0 has port 1, PC1, 3. Okay, VLAN configuration is okay. Okay, VLAN configuration is okay. Go to PC0. Let's see the IP address. I think maybe okay. Okay, IP is okay. No. It's gateway. Oh, your problem is with gateway. Its default gateway is 102.1.
101, exactly.
Okay, your PC gateway is in the router. Okay, where you are, this is the problem. Check second one, third one, then. No. You have to check the configuration. Okay, configuration.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay. What about this?
It's fine.
It's okay. 102.2.
This one, there.
It's okay. No, these are okay, however. Let's ping from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 101.2 ping. No, maybe there are other issues in the VLAN level, maybe.
Anyway, I'll try to.
You're okay. Let me see. Where is your VLAN taking? The port 1. It's a fast Ethernet 01. There is no. Yes. Maybe there is access level problem because you have not followed my configuration sequentially. Maybe you have configured based on your configuration or interface.
Okay, so no problem. I will try to work it.
Okay, that is the problem. I configured or planned the pieces in a sequential way that is less prone to error. So that is the issue. So okay, go to the switch 1. Okay, at first. Okay, go to 1. Switch 1. Okay. Okay. Here you have done almost sequentially. Yes. Here you have done sequentially. Okay. Okay. It is okay.
And switch 2.
But here should be.
I think we didn't assign any PC to this interface based on your configuration as well. So it is here. Okay, yeah, this is why the problem is. No problem.
Okay, I understand. You configure.
Yeah, I understand. This is why the problem is. No problem. So Sam, another question is that when do we need to assign the encapsulation? Because some devices they have a default encapsulation, we cannot change it. So which type of device do we need to assign the encapsulation protocol for?
Oh, well, encapsulation is to identify the trunk, the traffic in the trunk. In the beginning of this today's session, I discussed about 2 protocols are used. One is 802.1q and inter-switch link ISL, which is Cisco proprietary. ISL is not used right now because it is proprietary. But 802.1q is widely used for VLAN trunking when we transfer traffic through a trunk link. There are multiple VLANs traffic. To identify the traffic separately, we have a tag using 802.1q. That is the encapsulation. That is the protocol. So in switch, we don't need to specify this command. But when in router we use separate interface for those VLANs, then we have to specify the encapsulation protocol. That is encapsulation.1q. Is clear?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay.
So what about the layer 3 switch? The switch that we can possibly as a router and layer 2 switch.
Layer 3 switch. Okay. Layer 3 switch. Okay. Inter-VLAN routing is possible in 2 ways. Using a specific router that is used in our today's lab, but we could use layer 3 switch. Layer 3 using layer 3 switch, we can also configure inter-VLAN routing. Layer 3 switch has some routing capability. That is why it is possible to enable inter-VLAN routing with layer 3 switch. In fact, switch work in layer 2 as a layer switch has some limited routing capabilities called layer 3 switch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any question? Then we will finish.
Sir.
Okay.
So do you have the catalog for our courses? Like if we have today, what we are supposed to do, and maybe the next session what we are to do, and
Yeah,
so that we should be
I sent already. I sent the coordinator motion. Okay, I can give you also a rough file. Just I'm sharing. Okay, wait.
yeah. Yeah, it will be better for us.
Okay. Okay. I'm sending a file in this chat box. CCNA file. Training. Okay, got it, everybody? Yeah. Roughly, you will get idea about the session. Okay, thank you for your attendance, and just complete 2 other labs yourself, and you have not finished intervillain, try it yourself. If still you have some problem, then we will discuss in the next session. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir,